sport spectacle the whole nation shall be watching as Aaron Rodgers runs out of the tunnel for only the second time in New York. The last time he ran out of the tunnel, he tore his Achilles just 4 plays later. No bigger sports spectacle than the one that we shall watch tomorrow. No more important conversation than the one we will have right now. Relax into your chair, text your friends, tell them to tune in, and turn your volumes up. It's about to go down. James Jones, you played with Aaron Rodgers, so I will ask you this question first.
Play with the GOAT.
What in the world do we need to see from Aaron Rodgers tomorrow?
Number one, we need to see controlled emotions, right? The last time you ran out of there, all right, you was holding that flag, and 4 plays in, you popped that Achilles. So you're going to be emotional. So control that, number one. Number two, I need to see that dude.
Who is that?
I need to see that dude. I'm going to tell y'all, I need to see that dude that I played with that makes every single person around him better. I need to see 300 yards passing. I need to see 3 touchdown passes. I need to see a dominant game from Aaron Rodgers. We see the throws. We see the arm talent. We know that ain't went nowhere. We know Aaron Rodgers is processing the game. We broke down a lot of film on the facility showing you how good he is from this pocket, getting into the right plays and all that. Now it's time. All right, you're 3 games in. Now it's time to go out there and be the Aaron Rodgers of old and make everybody around you better. That's what was so great about Aaron Rodgers. It didn't care if it was the 4th receiver, number 1 receiver, backup runner. It didn't care. He made every single person around him better. The defense, the coach, everybody. I need to see that Aaron Rodgers when they go out here on Thursday night against the Patriots, make everybody around you better and dominate a football game. Get to 300 yards passing and 3 touchdowns because you ain't did that in a minute. 300. You heard me? 300. Get to that. Get to that.
Yo, that's a lot, man.
Yeah, it is a lot. Not for him, though.
I do want to ask you this, though, because we always joke about this, right? And you love to talk how Aaron's so great, right? And for some reason, you love to put his name with Tom Brady, right? And you stand by that, right?
Always and forever.
Okay, so this is what I want to see. First of all, I want to see it win, because that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. And that's one part. Okay, second part is, now you're going against the Patriots, right? With Jacoby Brissett, that's the quarterback.
Yeah.
He's cool. He's okay, right? you at home, right? Now, I want to see some numbers. I want to see the Aaron Rodgers of old, though. Not like the MVP Aaron Rodgers, but what's the good Aaron Rodgers, the convincing Aaron Rodgers, the dominant Aaron Rodgers, right? So we talk about 167 yards for week 1. That's cool, right? That's okay. Week 2, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns, right? That's good for Baker Mayfield. We'll be pat him on his back, not Aaron Rodgers. James Jones told me that.
What did he tell you?
That Aaron Rodgers is just as good as Tom Brady, right?
I didn't say just.
You said in the same class.
Said better.
Oh,
okay.
Arm talent or overall?
Whatever, even better. No. We're not getting into that. We're not getting into that. So you said that he's better than Tom Brady. Well, I played with Tom Brady.
I know.
Right? I think he's the greatest of all time.
I played with Aaron Rodgers.
You played with Aaron Rodgers, right? So Tommy, though, when he went to his new team, when he was in his 40s, he won an MVP. And he won a Super Bowl. So if we're going to compare Aaron Rodgers, the GOAT, the best thrower of all time, against Tom Brady's not as talented and all that, Super Bowl and a championship. And an MVP. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I want to see that Aaron Rodgers. I want to see, show us. It's Thursday Night Football, is that what it is? Show me, dog.
I got you.
Because Tom Brady will show you at 20s, at 30s, at 40s.
Maybe at 50s.
James.
He might come back.
James, man, like, I hate to do this to you because you're on this side of the table, but I'm with Shady on this one right here, man. Like, I need to see a win, but more importantly, I need to see the Aaron Rodgers of old. I got the exact same thing with you.
Didn't I just say that, though?
I got
we all together. I know he took the Tom Brady turn. I said that.
Listen. Okay, so you mentioned in your answer, and if anyone talks about Aaron Rodgers on this desk, I'm gonna listen to you about it because you play with him.
Go ahead.
You said his arm talent is still there, and that he's got it, and that he's one of the best to do it. Okay, let's show the graphic through the first 2 weeks that we got, Colin. Aaron Rodgers through week 2 of the 2024 season. Look at his ranks. 16 seasons, completions, fewest, attempts, fewest, pass yards, fewest, passer rating, 12th, right? Completion percentage, 14th. He has, like, we keep it real in the facility, right?
We do. Yeah.
Like he's not playing well right now. And so that's a little bit concerning when you have this career, okay? The Jets also look to win consecutive games. You said the Patriots weren't that good. They haven't won consecutive games against the Patriots since 2008 and 2009. So we're not going to walk into this thinking it's going to be some cakewalk. But the way Aaron Rodgers is playing right now, I think he does more at the line of scrimmage, right? And we talked about those 3 plays, right? He checked to the corner route on a really important route to Garrett Wilson. That was awesome, okay? that end up scoring a touchdown. He checked that safety alert play with that run. He went away from nickel pressure. Touchdown. Okay, he checked to Breece Hall, Shady, on the go ball. Dime. Touchdown. He's got to do more with his brain than he does with his arm for them to be successful tomorrow night, getting them in and out of the right plays at the right time, and you got to put up points, man.
And that's a cool graphic because, I mean, I see it over there that you put together. You know what I mean? That's a cool graphic. But last week against the 49ers, the fewest plays in his career, 2 weeks ago against the 49ers, fewest plays in his career, that's not on Aaron Rodgers, right? That's on the defense. They was running the air out of the football. So I know a lot of this stuff sound pretty and all that. When you turn the tape on, what do you see from Aaron Rodgers? Do you see that arm? Do you see him processing the game?
I see the arm on about 10% of the plays that so far this year, based on the 49ers. I'm just being honest.
I know, I'm with you.
Based on the 49ers, I'm just being real, based on the tape.
When you say, because I
disagree with you. Quarterback or not, I disagree with you on that one because I still see the arm talent.
Yeah. I see the arm.
When I turn the tape on.
Here's my thing. Let me tell you what I don't need to see tomorrow. I don't need to see 300 yards.
I don't either.
I don't need to see 4 touchdown passes. I don't need to see none of that. What I need to see is first a win, second, multiple touchdowns, no picks. That's it. Like Aaron Rodgers.
So you need to see last week.
Exactly right.
Even if he throws
right.
one pick, you good?
Here's my thing, bruh. No. If Aaron Rodgers has multiple touchdowns and no interceptions, then we'll look up through 3 weeks of the season. He'll have 4 or 5 touchdown passes, 5 touchdown passes if he has to. He'll have 1 pick, and we'll be saying this was the Aaron Rodgers that had 26 touchdowns and 4 picks right when they drafted Jordan Love. This was Aaron Rodgers that led the Packers to 13-3. I don't care about 300 yards, y'all. I'm not obsessed over it anymore. I genuinely don't care. Give me multiple touchdowns, no turnovers. If Rodgers has 2 touchdowns, no picks, or 1 pick every game, he'll finish the year with 34.
I can't do that. I can't do that neither.
Are you dropping the standard a little bit?
Yep, because that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I can't do that.
You know what? Can we start for this show? Facility can keep it real. Can we call this the new Baker Mayfield rule? Right? I mean, because the standard is like, he's number 1 pick overall. We don't care about it. And it's like the standard's way down here now.
I'm doing this. I'm dropping the yardage standard. I'm not dropping the ratio.
At what point does age play into that?
Well, here's my thought process.
You know what I mean?
There's been, 5 300-yard passing games this season. There's been, 32 games played this season? So we've only had 5 300-yard games. Shady, I am dropping the yardage standard. No. Absolutely. I'm not dropping the efficiency standard. So I don't need Rodgers.
Well, not only that, though, we saying 300 yards because if Aaron Rodgers plays the way he could play, the 300 yards should be there. And that's why I'm saying dominate a game. Forget, even if the 300...
I don't think so,
dominate a football game.
But you know this better than me. It's a different offense. If the Jets go for 300 yards, to me, there's a problem. Because the Jets should take the lead, run the ball, play defense. Take the lead, run the ball, play defense. If Rodgers is throwing for 300 yards, we got issues.
So hold on.
Is that 225? Is that cool?
That's cool.
It's 225 cool?
No, but what I'm saying is because you said that, like, the Aaron Rodgers of last week, like, it's cool. That's not good enough. I can't drop the standard that low for
what y'all are doing, y'all aren't dropping the standard, but y'all are changing y'all's opinions. Again, we did a show before this show. We all collectively agreed what it will take for the Jets to go far is play really good defense, which they're not doing right now, and Aaron Rodgers play efficiently. So if the Jets play better defense and hold the opponent to 14, 16 points a game, we don't need 250. Shady, you know this. We need $189. We need 225. We need 275.
At least, all right, well, can we at least get 200 yards? Like I get what you're saying.
Over under 200.
I'm for that because, like, I don't think he needs to do 300 yards every game. I don't need to see that from Aaron Rodgers. Like, you're a great player. You're a little older, and you let your team do some of the work. Yes, I get that. And I don't want the MVP Aaron Rodgers. That's a lot. 48 touchdowns, like 6 picks. I don't want that. Yeah. All I'm saying is that we do have to have the standard a little higher, though, right? Because he's not Baker. He's not Trevor. He's not none of them dudes. So you at least got to go for 200 yards.
Sure.
That's all I'm saying.
We are in the quarterback room.
Yeah.
I like it. Okay, so if you're in the quarterback room with Aaron Rodgers right now and you're Nathaniel Hackett, you're saying, we really do not care about passing yards. If you want to be completely honest, we care about 3rd down conversions. We care about red zone percentage. We care about 2-minute drill. Most importantly, we care about points. If you do all of that and you run your offense efficiently, that's what we need to see if we're being real about Aaron Rodgers. Not a passing yards. Yeah, it's going to look bad, Shady, if he doesn't throw for 200. I agree with you.
Do you think?
But if we're in the quarterback room, I'm just saying what their coaches are telling him right now. We got to win. We got to be efficient.
Because I don't really care what the coaches say because I see he really runs the team, right? Daniel Hackett ain't really even
right, wrong, and different.
Yo, sit down. Daniel, sit down.
Right, wrong, and different.
Like he's that. I want to ask you this though. Do you think he cares though? Because we know how Aaron Rodgers is, attitude-wise. Yeah. You think he's okay with going for first week?
No way.
No, hell. I should ask you because
No way. No.
Oh, he's
No.
got to be borderline embarrassed that he's throwing that many. He wants to be throwing 300.
But let me
He's like, no.
absolutely not. This to me is the biggest difference between Aaron
That's a good
Rodgers and
question,
Tom
too.
Brady. The biggest difference as a defender. What I noticed about Tom Brady, which made me envious of everything, is Tom Brady had contentment. What I mean by that is Tom Brady was cool if he only threw the ball 19 yards a game.
Yeah.
And he was 19 times a game. And he was cool if he threw the ball 49 times a game. Here's why I say this. I don't know what Shady knows personally. All I know is the tape. I know real quick, I know the Super Bowl that Shady won with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He had 201 yards.
Yeah.
I know game 2 that Shady had with Tom Brady when y'all played the Saints. He had